According to dictionary.com, the definition of a dream is a succession of images, thoughts, or emotions that go through our mind when we sleep. A dream of mine that I remember having started off with me at my house. It was nighttime and the stars were out, but instead of clouds, there were cubes just floating, and I could see lines like there would be on a globe or a map. I remember lying down, and I remember seeing my friend Gary on top of my roof, and then all of a sudden him just coming down and jumping. A series of attributes can cause a person to dream, which can derive many interpretations from the dream. I want my audience to know what the brain goes through to process the dreams, the influences that cause a person to dream, and the interpretations behind the dream. Everybody dreams, whether they remember it or not, but the question is, what influences a person to dream? Even though your body is unactive, in some cases, when you sleep, your brain isn't. There is something called a sleep cycle, and there are 4 stages to the sleep cycle. The first stage is when you are in light sleep, and you could still wake up really quickly. I mean, it's not a big deal when you do. But the second stage is you're in a deeper state of sleep, meaning the loud noises can still wake you up, but minor noises such as a fan or, say, a cat meowing or something won't be able to wake you up. The third stage is when you are fully asleep. Your body is relaxed and your breathing slows down and stuff like that. And then the fourth stage is when you are in a deeper state of sleep, which includes the REM, which is rapid eye movement stage, and that is when the dreaming starts. A theory called the active synthesis theory interprets how we dream. Basically, the neurons start to fire, and they fire to the pons, which activate the sensory and motor areas of the cortex, which then activates the visual processing stuff like that. The cortex tries to put those images that the neurons are sending off with memories and knowledge that is already existing, and that's how we get dreams. Dreams may seem confusing or weird because the neurons fire into the pons randomly, and because of the pons in the cortex, the brain is able to process dreams using common factors that help influence our dreams. With everyday factors in a dream, your dreams are telling you something and you may not even know it. There are plenty of myths out there to describe, trying to tell us why we dream. Some of the ones that I've heard are drinking coffee or exercising before you go to bed, and those are not true. As written by Carol Wade and Carol Travis in Invitation to Psychology, there are 3 explanations to influence why we dream. The first one is because we have desirable wishes, and in life those don't come true. So in our dreams we wish for things that we would we wish for things that we would during the day, and those wishes and desires and motives can come through us through things that we've seen, and things and people and buildings and animals that we have seen throughout our entire lifetime. The second explanation would be trying to solve a problem. Dreams, this is when the symbols and the metaphors and stuff come in, so it makes it harder to subconsciously know what the dreams are trying to tell us. The last explanation is dreaming as thinking, meaning that it's kind of like an alternate universe, meaning we go through a regular routine and stuff like that, but there are small little changes that help us realize and interpret our dream and what they mean and stuff like that. So next time you dream, think about what's influencing your life and what you're doing during the day. When somebody tries to analyze a dream, they have to be really careful because every dream is different. Even though there are similar themes that many people have, every dream still means something different for an individual person. Dreams Clouds, a group of dream researchers at the Huffington Post, found that one example of a common dream is being chased. When being chased in a dream, usually the meaning behind it is you're running away from something, or you're not facing something that you need to in your real life. There are also reoccurring dreams where people have the same dream over a span of, say, months or years or something like that, and usually that's because that symbolizes that the person is growing and developing and stuff like that, or it could mean that they're that they've learned a life lesson, or that they are trying to learn a life lesson throughout their life. According to psychotherapist Jeffrey Sumber, who was interviewed by Margarita Tarvatsky, said, "Dreams can be a useful barometer for our growth and development." With all the different interpretations that dreams have, it's up to the individual person to figure out and know what their specific dream means, so they can figure out what to do with their life. A variety of factors go into the event of dreaming, and not necessarily what we would expect. The brain helps us by going through certain processes with the pons and the neurons and stuff like that during the REM stage cycle, so the dreams become either clear to us or that we can think about later if it's a reoccurring dream, whether it be a silly dream or a serious one. The next time you dream, think about what's going on in your life, because you never know what your dreams are trying to tell you.